Hello beauty bots and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith. We're gonna get into some more dating horror stories, so hang tight, grab you something to sip on, get you a snack, get comfy, cozy. I'm all wrapped up in my sweater. Remember, if you have a dating story that you want to have read out loud on air, just shoot me over an email with details about that story at faith.ingen, ENGEN101 Subject line, dating fails. If you want me to mention your name on the video, just go ahead and state that. Otherwise, I am keeping everybody anonymous. As always, my sources will be linked below, along with all of my links to social media and my website, and any extra content that I think you would really enjoy is going to be linked up here. I'm building the dating online horror stories playlist so that will be bingeable for you guys. The conversations I'm going to highlight right here. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Okay, for our first story, this is by Jesse Miles, and it says, it's 2009, connect with a guy on Plenty of Fish. Alright, I've actually been on Plenty of Fish before. He picks me up at my house. We head to an ice cream shop. He's just come back from Army basic training, and the topic of conversation will only be about what physical stuff he has learned how to do there. Interesting. I try to change the topic to literally anything other than how fast he can climb something in hand-to-hand fighting tactics, but to no avail. Poor girl. We exit the ice cream shop. He puts me in a headlock. The patrons inside silently watch me flail about trying to escape. Y'all, help the poor girl. He releases me from the headlock, explains how I should have escaped his hold. We head to the movies. We sit down in an empty theater. He cranes his neck, thinks he hears something, leaves to go check it out. 10 minutes go by. I hear something on the floor to my left. He's army crawling towards me on his stomach, about to grab my ankles and scare me. We finish the movie and leave, never to see each other again. I have so many questions and comments about this, and it really, actually, this legitimately scares me, and I actually feel really, really bad for her, because he put her in a super awkward position where she probably feels like she can't really leave without pissing him off. And for the record, people trying to intimidate other people, it's not cute. It's not cute. It legitimately scares you. Nothing about this do I think is funny, and you should not be touching on really anybody. You shouldn't be putting your hands on anybody, whether it's to put them in a headlock or whatever. If that's where he wanted to go, he should have asked her if she minds him demonstrating. Like, that's so many things about that are effed up. Okay, let's go into the next story. So this is Bree W. I think that's how you say her name, B-R-E-A. So Bree says, I usually make the guy come to me or meet me halfway on the first date, but this guy suggested this really cool bar by him that I wanted to check out. Okay, that's fair. I drove almost an hour to meet him. We had texted a couple of days prior to meeting, and he seemed like a decent guy. When I got to the bar, I saw him right away and approached him to introduce myself. Once I approached him, I was shocked by the first thing that he said to me. It wasn't, hi, I am so-and-so, or hi, nice to meet you, or thanks for driving all the way out here. It was, how's your asshole? I didn't know what to say, so I just sat down to continue our date and hoped it would get better. Immediately after sitting down to order food, He took his menu and hit me on the face with it, pushed my menu forward to hit my face, and kept grabbing me. I yelled at him to stop. He also did the Three Stooges thing where he said I had something on my shirt, and then when I looked down, he flicked my face. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at her embarrassment. I knew there was no way I could get through the night with him. I looked at my phone and noticed my dad texted me. I lied to the guy and said my dad needed me to call him real quick, so I needed to step outside and would be right back. I walked outside, blocked the guy's number and dating profile, went to my car, and drove an hour back home. I was only with him for 5 minutes. I've had so many bad dates, but this was the worst. Oh, Brie, I feel so bad for you, like for so many reasons. I'm curious. I don't know. I'm curious what his greeting was all about. If that was him trying to be funny, if that was he was already drunk and had had one too many. I mean, the menu thing, this is kind of something that you could do once you get more comfortable. I know I do that to my partner like all the time. I bop his head with my menu when we're out. I'll put my menu over top of his menu and hide it so that he can't see. Like, I mean, that's kind of something you can do once you're comfortable with each other. The Three Stooges thing, I didn't know that that's where that came from. But I'm pretty sure I did that when I was like 12. Like, y'all, is it just me, or do you think he was just super drunk? Or is he just an asshole? Okay. Well, we're moving on. So, let's see here. So this is from Anonymous. And it says, oh, Bumble. I've never been on Bumble. Have y'all been on Bumble? Do you like Bumble? Isn't Bumble more female friendly, where, like, I think my friend said one time that Bumble, guys cannot contact you unless you contact them first. Is that the one that is? I wonder how that works. Okay, so this one says, I was swiping through Bumble and I came across this hot guy. Let's call him Ass Blower for now. It'll make more sense as the story goes on. Ass Blower asks me if I'm down for a casual hookup, and of course I am. But since I don't want to end up disposed in a back alley, I ask him if we can meet up for a drink first. Okay, fair. Girl knows what she wants and she goes after it. Or this is Anonymous. I don't know if it's a female. I was just assuming since it is Bumble. So we met at Pine Box, and Ass Blower looked damn fine. Damn fine. He checked all the this dude doesn't look too crazy boxes. So we headed back to his apartment to go to Pound Town. I like this person. We got to his apartment and he whipped out a bottle of wine and said, we're gonna get drunk and do some kinky shit you've never done before. I'm secretly thinking, okay dude, just because you did anal once in college doesn't make you kinky. Sorry guys. Little did I know I was in for some weird kinky shit that first night. So first, Ass Blower whips out a plethora of toys. How'd you get this many toys inside her apartment, dude? Including a double-sided dildo, vibrator, and air pump. Can I say this on YouTube? I don't know. We're gonna hush some of this stuff. Yes, an effing air pump. What's an air pump? Fast forward maybe an hour after some prep. Hopefully y'all know what that means. And effing on his porch. Hello, exhibitionism. He whips out his handy dandy air pump. I should really Google that, huh? Turns out this dude's fetish is blowing air into ass and listening to it come out. I need a minute. I didn't know that was a thing. Now a blower makes sense, He wanted to hear me blow a big, juicy fart. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even sure I can get through this without laughing. Okay, be an adult. Be an adult. Anyways, ass blower proceeded to pump air into my ass, and I legitimately thought I was going to blow away. There was so much air in me. I was farting, queefing, and burping something fierce for what felt like days after. Is this real? Is this real? Is this real? Is this a real thing? I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This makes my tummy hurt. This makes my stomach hurt, y'all. No. Okay. Last one, because I can't take much more of that today. So this is also anonymous. Ooh, the anonymous ones, y'all are killing me. Okay. This summer I moved to Seattle. I spent a lot of time studying for a professional exam at a particular coffee shop. There was this cute guy I often saw there making his art. Aw. One day we connected on Bumble. We all know no one talks to strangers in real life in Seattle. Was that true? Any Seattlers here? Do y'all not socialize with other people? What's the deal with that? So he asked me out. He told me to meet him at a restaurant where he would be sitting outside at a table. He was there with what I have to assume was black Sharpie all over his face. More specifically, at least 50 black circles gradually expanding and contracting in size along the contours of his face, every inch of his face. If I had seen it on an episode of America's Next Top Model, I would have thought it was fierce, but this was not America's Next Top Model. This was Pike Street. I asked him about it, and he claimed to have done it to himself. It's called striping. Is that a real thing? By the way, I feel like it might be appropriate at this point in the story to mention this was a skinny Scandinavian guy. Maybe not. Does that make sense to anybody? I don't get that. As if it wasn't bad enough to be new in town, sitting across from this man in public on Seattle's popular thoroughfares. It was August, and as beads of sweat began accumulating on his forehead, cheeks, and nose, the ink dots began to, I don't know this word, guys, coalesce? Wow, I might need a vocabulary session here. I'm gonna put what this word means somewhere up here because I don't know what that means. By the end of the date, it looked like he had on black face. Oh no. On a positive note, he was totally polite and even said some meaningful shit about my grandpa's passing, which came up on our first date, ? Unfortunately, we still see each other at the coffee shop. We just act like we don't know each other. Oh, I feel like he was kind of sweet, just like, you know how artists can be very much so their own person? So like with the striping and stuff, I feel like he was just experimenting with something and it just turned out really, really, really bad. Oh gosh, guys. Okay, which one was the worst? I mean, hands down for me, it's ass blower. Like, that cannot be real. There's no way. There's no way. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, share with me your horror dating story. Email me at faith.ingen101@yahoo.com and put in the subject line dating fails. Please subscribe to my channel. If you do, below in the comments, let me know that you subscribe so that I can say hello. And I will see you guys later. Bye.